they're surviving. They're still there. They're doing what they were doing before. They're still doing it today. So, it shows how much they love this. This is what they want to do, and that's why they're still here, even after what happened.
Back on the water, the cliff divers face their first big challenge at Koh Kom. There are no natural ledges to jump from. The team will need to design and build a special platform. On top of that, they're faced with the The Thai province of Krabi is considered by many to be the paradise of the East. But in December 2004, it faced the wrath of Mother Nature. The Indian Ocean tsunami left nothing but destruction, suffering, and death in its path. Today, as the area heads slowly toward recovery, 3 men are looking to strike a new covenant between man and nature. Krabi is located along Thailand's Andaman coast. It is known for its distinctive limestone hills, as well as the group of over 100 surrounding small islands. With its lush forests and clear waters, Krabi is a haven for both man and wildlife. But it was a contrasting scene on December 26, 2004. Over 5,000 lives were lost, and many more injured or missing. Buildings were swept away, and entire communities displaced. The tsunami waves of the Indian Ocean had left an indelible mark. Today, 3 world champion cliff divers have come here to celebrate another side of Mother Nature, one that inspires awe, courage, and creativity. Joey Zuber, Indo Duque, and Sergei Zotin are the top names in cliff diving today, with world medals and titles galore.
I started diving as an amateur diver on springboard, and from there I actually saw some competitions in Switzerland of some waterfalls, I think. And I thought I'd give it a go.
I did diving when I was 10 years old. This is just regular Olympic diving. After 10 years, I retired from that, and I moved to Europe to do a high diving show at a park. While I was at this park, I met some ex-cliff divers, and they started teaching me. I started training a little bit, and finally in 1999, I started competing already.
I travel a lot around the world to do this cliff diving. I love it so much. I started to do diving when I was 7 years old. After I finished my school and I became kids surgeon, but I've done is that I come back to do diving.
I guess our purpose for this trip in Thailand is, number one, we've never been to Thailand before to actually do any cliff divings, and I've seen these cliffs around this area in Krabi, and it's just amazing. Sheer cliff faces, beautiful clear water. What I hope is that people can see how beautiful Thailand is, and that it's recovered from the tsunami, and come along and visit the country and help support the local people.
The cliff divers set out to scout the area one island at a time. Accompanying them is a crucial support crew which include riggers, climbers, and safety experts. As they approach the islands, they get their first glimpse of the legendary rocks that had stood against the tsunami waves.
There certainly are a lot of places that are suitable for cliff diving. You just need to look out like some little ledges where you can obviously get a foothold, but the big problem is it's too shallow. I think we've only got probably 2 metres of water, and we need at least 5, 6, 7 metres of water to make it safe.
After a few hours of intense hunting, the team discover a cliff suitable for a warm-up session.
We're at a place called Khor Dors, a cliff that's about 9 metres high, and the reason why we chose this cliff is just basically it's like a warm-up, so it just makes it a little bit easier. Instead of going straight to 25, 26 metres, it's quite scary. So we're going to lead up, we're going to start off with 10 metres. The location is well suited because it's deep water, about 5 or 6 metres of depth. It's got a nice overhang as well. So certainly there isn't the same amount of anxiety and fear as when you go up to 24 or 25 metres. So yeah, you feel a lot more comfortable, but at the same point in time, you still need to focus and concentrate and make sure you do the dive properly.
When I'm preparing myself for a dive, what you try to do is run the dives, visualize the dives in your mind. See what is it that you're going to be feeling, what you're going to be seeing. It's good to be back in the water. You know, it's the first time at a new location is always exciting. It's always, different. You're adjusting to the different conditions, different view.
But even as they celebrate their first dive, they know better than to underestimate the forces of nature around them. The people living here still carry memories of that fateful tsunami of 2004. For nature lovers like Ajahn Suat, it was an event that affected not only human lives, but the entire ecological system. The dedicated marine conservationist has since volunteered much of his time in working to restore the balance of nature. He takes the divers up Krabi River to see more of the post-tsunami landscape for themselves. The damage here would have been far worse if not for the surrounding mangrove swamps, which bore the brunt of the tsunami waves.
because of the mangrove forest is very important because the mangroves is protect the whale from the sea and also to balance and clean up some waste thing from the land before getting to the sea.
Okay.
Many of the fish farms along this river were also affected by the tsunami. And for farmers like Sompop Chandun, their loss is irreplaceable.
จริงๆในวันนั้นไม่เหลือกระชังผมเนี่ยจมวูบลงไปในทะเลมันหักเป็นท่อนเป็นท่อน
คลื่นมันมา
จริงๆแล้วตรงนี้ไม่โดนคลื่นนะแรงดันน้ำคลื่นนี่จะดับที่ปากร่องแล้วก็มันดันน้ำขึ้นมาเชี่ยวมากน้ำเชี่ยวขนาดสะพานประจำหมู่บ้านนะทำด้วยเหล็กเนี่ยหักจมหายไปเลยน้ำที่จะเชี่ยวมากภายใน5 นาทีสูง6 เมตรน้ำในคลองเนี่ย5 นาทีขึ้นสูง6 เมตร
ที่บ้านนี่ก็จมไปด้วย
ไม่เหลือกระชังผมนี่จมวูบลงไปเลยปลาไม่ได้คืนสักตัวเดียว
Today, despite the lack of funds, local farmers are slowly finding ways to replenish their stocks and get back to their normal way of life.
อันนี้ก็อีกชนิดหนึ่งปักเป้าเหมือนกัน
อันนี้มันพองแล้วมัน
เนื้อ
จะตาย
กิน
ว้
ได้
เนื้อ
แต่
กิน
ครั้ง
ได้
นี้ก็ไม่นิยมครับผม
It's like a superstar.
Superstar, yeah.
When tourists come to visit, we come up to Joe.
ไม่ตาย
You want him to do it.
Okay.
It's like small man syndrome.
That's funny. It's impressive to see, you know, after the tragedy that happened here, to see that they're, you know,
Of climbing up this wall, all of 17 meters.